All right, good morning, traders. We are eyeing an opportunity here on the S&P 500 this morning. We have, let's go over it real quick. So we have a 4-hour bearish range from this high right here to this low, and we're currently trying to break out of the highs. We actually did, let me put this here so you can see it. We actually did break out on the hourly, but the 4-hour has not confirmed. You see the little peak up. But usually when we get closes like that, they're not that strong. So again, we'll have to adapt to what the market's doing. As of now, I do like this break and retest of this high, especially because the 5 minute just flipped here after this retracement. So if we break this low, then we probably have more room down to go to the 1 hour. So we'll just wait and we'll see what we get. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is also looking like it's about to flip, and this is flipping at a nice resistance. So that's pretty cool. This could be the lower high for the 4 hour. If we're gonna still come down. There's the 4 hour. We have a mini up. Okay. The Nasdaq trying to hold it too. And the Dow as well. So, but we're looking at the S&P. The only reason why we're looking at the S&P and not the others is because of this 1 hour closure above, and also it's holding the bottom of its daily range. So maybe it wants to come up a little bit more before it comes down. But again, who knows? We'll see what we get. So we are asking for a better price at 78s. As long as we hold the bottom of this, then we should be good. So let's see how it goes. All right, so quick update on this trade idea. Looks like we're coming down harder than we expected initially, but still good because we're still within that 1 hour range. So we don't really know what to make of this. Is this 4 hour high, lower high that is, gonna hold? Are we gonna take the bottom here at 61s? Are we gonna bounce from 61s? Who knows? We'll see how we open up and we'll adapt. Let's see what these are. Okay, so gold ended up holding the 54 level, which is right here. But this is looking to maybe flip when the market opens in 15 minutes, maybe. I don't know. But for now, it's holding its bullish structure. The Nasdaq is still bullish as well. Let's go. This is on the daily. This is actually I really like the sells here. So we have 46 minutes. We'll have to wait for this to close. The reason being, the reason why I like the sells, I say, is, well, this is a little bit after the fact, but nice little trend line there. I don't use trend lines, but I see it. And we're shifting right here with this break. So then that would turn the top of the hourly range there, and then the low wherever it goes, if it closes below. And then, oh man, I can already see it potentially, getting in somewhere here, putting the risk there. Okay, or maybe above, we could risk a little more. And then maybe getting to the bottom or something like that. But we'll have to be patient. So, actually, let's check the Dow here. Dow is also holding its hourly range here. But we're still within the broader 4 hour. Oh, actually, actually, yes. So the Dow didn't make new lows, so it's still within the range. This one's kind of difficult to tell where it is. It's either here or here. Yeah, so we're gonna do here, right there, 4 hour. And then, yeah, but wow, I really, really like the sell idea. So the sell idea is we shift here and then look for something like that. So let's see. Well, I just have to wait and see. And yeah, hopefully we can get a nice banger trade. All right, see you soon. Okay, so the markets are open. The S&P is still holding the 61 level, the highs. So these buys do, they look okay. The Nasdaq, remember we had the sell idea because this was breaking. The Dow looking to take out its 4 hour high, and then gold is just, I mean, doesn't want to stop. Well, so we'll see how this holds up, and we'll see what happens here in half an hour. We'll be back. All right, just a quick update here. We are approaching the bottom of that daily range, the daily range low. I mean, this is just pushing very, very strong. So we'll see how the hourly closes. Hopefully this can just be a nice wick, and then we can get in at our desired price. But if not, that's fine. The S&P as well, looking like maybe it's going to be the better option to sell somewhere in here. So this one, see 960s, retesting this little area of support, which will turn into resistance if the hourly can close down here. The Dow, same thing, but a bit stronger than the other two, and gold. So yeah, I mean, this is getting grilled right now. Getting grilled. Let's see what the daily candle looks like. Wowza. Oh yeah. Beautiful sauce. All right, so we'll just wait and be patient. We got about 12 minutes to go. 15-minute candle close, looks like. We're trying to create the bottom of the 15-minute range. Nasdaq is reacting to the bottom of that daily range, the daily range low. I mean, this price would be phenomenal again, of course. We'll see. And I really do like the sells here on the Dow. However, we have not shifted. So I would like, and again, I would like to see the same thing shift, come somewhere in here and then come down. Maybe print new lows on the daily and get down to this weekly level that I want to buy up for a swing trade here. But we'll just have to be patient. All right, so we'll check in when the hourly closes. All right, quick update here on the Dow. It looks very, very good to try and reach the high of the 4 hour range. So let me explain why. So we're holding the higher low here on the 1 hour, and we're also flipping on 15-minute here, right here above this lower high, and on the 5-minute as well. So I would like to see a higher low somewhere in here. See maybe around here. I'll put it like about 50% of the way. See if we can come back down there. But we'll see. Or maybe even here. The Nasdaq did come back. This is a little bit wonky, so I don't know if I'm gonna take it. I mean, look at that. That is just pure FOMO right there. And then gold finally touched the top of its range, the 4 hour. Looks like it really wants to break out. So a breakout above there and then come back in to test. This would be a great swing trade buy. So I'm gonna keep an eye on gold for sure, for sure. Okay, this is the 4 hour now. Oh yeah, so far so good. Let's do this. All right, so let's just wait and see what happens. But I really, really am interested in these buys on the Dow. So let's see what happens. All right, so the Nasdaq did come up to that price, so we're gonna try the sales here. We're gonna try the sales here because it did break below still, so we're still within the rules. We'll put it right there, and then let's see if we can bring it back down a little bit. So we will update this trade as it comes. All right, so those sales, looks like we got in a little bit too early, maybe. So we did get out for a small loss. The Dow is coming in, trying to, but I'm not sure how I really feel anymore about any of this. Um, yeah, the gold is just too close to its 4 hour range. See how we behave up here, maybe. The thing is, the hourly is technically bullish on the S&P, on the Nasdaq as well. Actually, the Nasdaq is not bullish. The Nasdaq is technically bearish. This little break. All right, so I am trying these sells again on the S&P this time. See if it wants to go. But it looks like we're gonna hold these highs, break, retest it. But the bet is based on bearish structure overall, and then the 15-minute holding and flipping down for us. So let's see what we can get. Let's check the Dow actually. The Dow did come to our price, but the alert didn't go off. That's okay. We don't really like what's going on here. This could be potential higher low maybe, but we'll just have to see. We could bid on the S&P, so it looks like we are coming down. Hopefully we can come down to TP. We'll just hold this bad boy. Also, the idea on the Dow obviously failed here. Actually, it hasn't technically failed because we haven't closed, but it is coming down really heavy. And it looks like it does want to just continue down. It is retesting this. So yeah, everything is looking like it wants to sell off. So far so good. So this trade, we we actually took it, but we got out. If you remember earlier, the Nasdaq, we were short. Let's see where the execution was. Let's see. Execution was here, 390s. We did get in a little bit too early, and then the spike up spooked us a little bit. That's the importance of patience and waiting for the actual confirmation. Um, kind of like this is the same exact trade that we took on the Nasdaq, except this one we're holding. Wow, look at that big ass candle. Person did close the trade. Just took profit there. And we'll look for the next one. So let's see if we can find another good one. Dow is trying to flip the Nasdaq. This is a trade I wanted to take again, but it didn't. That's okay. And then, of course, this bad boy. So one of the reasons why we took it off is because we saw this. I mean, the trade idea was ferocious movement straight down. Yeah, sure, this is the 1 minute. There's a lot of noise there. But the fact that we're even pulling back, like, yeah, like this is probably gonna pick up more sellers. But we were happy with the profit. We were above our 2 to 1, so we took it off. Okay, let's see. Nasdaq, beautiful flip here. The Dow as well. Let's see gold. Gold is just hanging out at the highs. All right, so if we find anything worth taking, we will cover it and we'll come back. So an updated trade idea on the Dow here. If we can close below the high low here at 43,000, then I like a retest on the 15-minute time frame to look for that a lower high right here. I'm sorry, did I say a lower high? So this is higher low, higher low. So break the higher low, break the trend, and then get a lower high anywhere in here. I do like this, maybe a retest of that higher low, that broken higher low, or maybe higher, or somewhere within here. And maybe more specifically, we might get a retest of this failed support here that we can use as resistance. So we have 26 minutes to go. We're going to be relaxing. We're going to go have breakfast. We'll come back. We'll check out these charts and see what happens. So that's the idea on the Dow. Let's check the S&P. So the S&P did go a little bit lower than where we got out, and it looks like it's going to potentially go even lower. And guess what? That's okay, because following my plan, I did what I could and what I do. So we'll just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for the Dow. This one's currently cooking, so let's let it cook and see what happens. Actually, before I go, look at gold ripping through. I mean, sheesh. Every low that it put in, it held. Right? So here, if you remember from Friday, this was Friday's day trade. We took the buys around here, and we took it up, somewhere around here, like 10 points or something. And look at this. Every single low, just consolidation, nice pump. Like here, it actually didn't break. So this is just a regular retracement, and you wouldn't want to look for sales here. No go. Maybe bear traps like this candle, you could buy that candle. But obviously, hindsight, everything's 2020. For now, let's focus on the Dow, and we will wait. So I'm actually gonna call it a day. Gonna have breakfast and then spend some time with the familia. So, good start to the year. Can't wait for the rest of it. Have a good one.